from London Euston to Bletchley Platform 4. We'll be departing shortly. Obviously, I'm doing a bit of free roam this evening because I'm too lazy to do an actual timetable. Unless, you know what? I'm going to do an actual timetable because I haven't done one for a while. Let's hope I remember how to drive a 350 class. To the trains, quick way. I don't know again. Found it. Timetables. Let's do the EMU. Let's do Northampton to London Euston. Time to have a bit of my chocolate bar to give myself a bit of energy for this live stream because last time I was bloody tired and I was literally falling asleep. So when I get more money, I'm gonna get the Flying Scotsman DLC because I must. I must have Flying Scotsman, and it keeps coming up. That is amusing. Yeah, I definitely need to get that. To see the comments on my screen, I actually have to use my phone. So, bear with me for a second. Let's change over to the official I'm a train nerd channel. I'm in a good mood tonight. Home Alone playing a train simulator. What could possibly go wrong? Good evening to you all. I've literally just seen the comments. That's how long it took me. Now I need to put the master key in there. Put it into reverse. There we go. And then we need to change the lightage to obviously nighttime. Well, it's early morning, so that'll be fine. I hate the horn on this. I hate the horn. Uh-oh. It's air conditioning, guys. It says something about unlocking doors, that's why I pulled forward a little bit. And it doesn't specify what side. It literally doesn't say what side to open because I'm not paying attention to the platform side. It's this side, isn't it? Because this is a island platform. Yep. This one is floaty siding platform thingies. So what am I looking at this side? Yeah, we're definitely going to have to record a couple of these just for the tones, aren't we? I get to lock both doors because I'm an idiot and didn't pay attention. Could be worse. The one thing I do like about EMUs is the braking. It's fairly decent on them in dry, hot conditions. I just need to reply to a message real quick, so bear with me for a moment. Excuse me. Bit of a gassy boy tonight. I almost wasn't paying attention to my speed there, which is why you never should use your phone when operating a locomotive. I've only seen a couple of Electro Stars. I've seen the whatchamacallit, I think I've seen a 387, I've seen a 357, 720, seen an 85, 755 as well. But they're not really Electro Stars. Personally, I like the 377. And obviously our 357 classes, since they've been around for a fairly long time. If Train to World was multiplayer, that'll be bad news. Because there's bound to be someone that deliberately spads and delays every other unit behind. Contact signal, no need to. The 377, 357s, and the... I can't lie, the 387s do look fairly nice in my opinion. A lot of the Electro Stars do. They all have their own unique designs and purposes. One of them, well, they have something in common though. Passengers. The GWR 387s still look quite nice. I think they're actually recalling those soon. If I heard a noise, well, it was just in my headset. Should I Ilkley this engine or unit? Just a little two-tone. The 377s in this are, in my opinion, the easiest units to Ilkley tone. This is what happens when you don't pay attention. This is why you have to pay attention at all times and not take your eyes off the screen. I mean, it's not really a bad overshoot, but I will go back a little bit. There we go. Now let's just reverse this massive... You didn't see anything. Beep, 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 beep. Stand clear. Unit reversing. I think I know what's the problem. Quappage. There we go. Fixed it. I fixed my reverser. That's not really a reverser, it's... And now this is where I pay a lot of attention because I don't want to make that mistake again. Before I started reversing for a minute. I have accidentally clicked on the voicemail thing, so speed limit is 75 and I still got 6 miles to go. Keep my eyes off my phone for a minute, keep my eyes full. Outside shot. I'm thinking about going to London at some point and do a bit of filming there. Not sure where to go at the moment. Controller, work. I want to see the outside. Controller, work. Controller, work. I can look around and up and down and all that. I just... Ah, there we go. There we go. Ew. Ew. It's hideous. It sounds like a mosquito. Yeah, Langdon, and I was thinking, I know Shoeburyness is a terminus station, but I'd like to do a bit of departures there. And if I can, maybe London Fenchurch Street. I know they get a bit fishy sometimes. But sometimes I mean a lot of the time. So when I get to at least 0.9 miles, that's when I know to slow down. And that's when I usually start braking from, I don't know, around 100 miles an hour to a minimum of 60. Yeah, the furthest station I've been to for a while is, I guess, was it Chalkwell we went to? That wasn't a bad station. Quite a lot of history behind it. Still holds some of its classic design. A lot of stations on the London Silver Southend Loop still have their original 1865 counterparts, just modified to their modern standards. Yeah, I also want to do a bit of filming at Ockenden as well, since that's an 1865 Victorian era building. The other thing is, the edges of the platform is not really guarded or fenced off, so there's a lot of possibility for trespass there, which I do not condone for railway laws and safety. Surprisingly, I do not have a book of railway rules. Now time for some more chocolate bar. Yeah, this is the first time I haven't actually been playing around with free mode. I slowed down mainly because of that amber signal up ahead. Yeah, I probably would get bored. I like to see quite active stations. Who knows? Maybe we'll go to London Euston and film there. Or maybe venture out of our comfort zone and try Greater Anglia. Let's notch up to level 3 on the throttle. Casually having more chocolate bar. Any idea if barking's good for filming? I mean, you have about what, about 10 to 14 platforms there. Same as Stratford International. That's got a lot of platforms. That stop was better. I finally stopped in the platform limits. Yay! So out of Barking and Stratford, what station do you reckon we should definitely go to and film at? Because I'm thinking Barking, because you get to see the District Line in Hammersmith City there. Let's do train spotting at Epping Station, shall we? When in platform limits, do not exceed the do not exceed 20 to 30 miles an hour. Give the speed minimum till I get all 4 coaches out of the platform. Now I can. It's quite boring being in quarantine again, actually. Yeah, it is what it is. At least I've still got Trains in World I can play. And when I return, I will be probably filming Trains almost every week. Or every day, if I can. But I need to visit Raynham again. I've been through there, but I haven't actually been there. I know it's quite open because it's quite close to the marshes as well. Maybe I'll go back to Dagenham Dock at some point and try and film the yeah, I was gonna say I could probably try and go to Dagenham Dock and try and film those high speed units again. Because last time I went there, I just about caught a freight train in a couple of 357s. I just like the lifts there. And as you saw in that video, I went a bit cuckoo. Yeah, I know West Ham is an okay station, but at certain times of the week and that, it does get quite busy. So filming is not the easiest to do there. I need to pick up speed again. Really? It only goes up to notch 4. That's boring. Ooh, what'd that button do? What'd that button do? Yeah, the last time I was there, I literally couldn't walk around, and I was coming back from one of my shifts on the Epping Ongar Railway, and I took the public transport there. Yeah, getting in the coaches and out of them was like fighting a I don't know, a bear in a barrel. Wasn't comfortable, I was hot, I was tired. Then there was a time I went to inner London. And on the way back, the train was completely rammed. Two times. Well, that's more like 3 tones. Benfleet Station looks alright, plus you get to overlook the marina. .6 miles to go. That's where I need to pay attention. Speed limit is 100. Yeah, I could try Leonsea, since I haven't been there yet. Ooh, what does this do? Ah, nothing. Should I turn on AWS? Because that means I have to be quick pressing that, because I don't have the actual controller. I'm going to start slowing down, because I see double ambers. Should change after I go through this signal here. Yep, the signal has changed. Because I'm not far from Tring, I don't have to really go flat out. AWS and DSD, or have it off, because I'm tempted. I'm tempted to engage the Dead Man's Pedal and AWS system. It turns out there's about a 5-second delay on the screen and the feed. Favourite 66 livery? That depends. That depends on what rail company. Because personally, I feel like I actually prefer GBRF liveries they have produced. Especially the special one-off liveries. Oh crap, I wasn't paying attention again. Yeah, I tend to try and stick to mainly filming GBRF. Well, I do film the occasional EWS, DB Cargo, and Freightliner. Heavy braking warms them up. Now, which switch is it again? La 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 la. Wow, I actually got to the station fairly early. And I got a bit of time to wait due to the unit ahead. I get to wait about 2 minutes. What I want to see is the limited Railway 200 livery they put on some of the 66s. By the way, I'm just playing on my horn. Well, that was nice. I think I had another 350. Yep. They don't do benches like this anymore. I wonder. What if this is accurate? Yep, it's accurate. Apparently there's a train every hour. Yeah, don't do that. What I might do is turn this off again. Because I'm bound to forget to press it quick enough, and I'm gonna have to stop and disengage it, then re-engage it again. I'm gonna see if I can actually work for GBRF. Turns out it's fairly easy to become a train driver. Update, I didn't get to go to the Greatest Gathering, which is quite heartbreaking actually. There should be constant footage of Flying Scotsman and Blue Peter. And maybe a couple of Deltics. Yeah, back to answer your question, I'm going to say the GBRF liveries. Just adjusting my microphone. If I just put my little comment reading screen next to me, it'll be easier to read. I can agree with you there. And I do actually, I'm actually a massive fan of those big blue and yellow machines. Because they keep the old BR livery. Yeah, I quite like Chinook. And also Glory of Ukraine. Those two being my top two out of all the ones I've seen. But in saying that, I have seen the Royal Scotsman. Or one of the Royal Scotsman Class 66s. Yeah, they don't come through often, do they? I think I've actually filmed... Have I filmed 743? I filmed so many 66s, I can't remember which ones I have and haven't filmed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I managed to see one come through Grays. This is going to be a massive overshoot. I can't stop! Okay. Train reversing. Stand clear. Unit reversing. Stand clear. Unit reversing. I wasn't paying attention to the screen, mate. I'm a rubbish train driver. There we go. At least I can still see the signal. Let's slowly leave the brake to brake in 1. Has this train even got an emergency cord? I know it's got the emergency buttons, just like most of the Electra Stars. Where is it? Where is it? Is it over here? Hello? Yeah. Found it. Pull to remove. Okay. Can anyone read that? It says something about Flying Scotsman, I think. I don't know. These doors are annoying. They don't automatically open that. You have to do it yourself. Back to the cockpit. Did I have a... Yeah, that's right. I'm going to leave that closed. Oh crap. So I'm in a bit of a predicament. I've got a red signal, yet it wants me to go. Because my train appears to be off pass, my access has been denied. I think it's because I went past the signal sensor. And I'm still in reverse. That's probably why. Work. No, I don't want to do that. Stupid machine. And my machine's broken. Work. 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 Come on. I didn't know I could get that menu up. Wait, what? Wait, what? You can do this? Ooh. Hmm. Now I should be able to... Nope. So if I have that... I think I've broken my train. I've broken my train. No! Move! Move. Move. Get out of reverse. You silly machine. You see, if this was a steam engine, you wouldn't have this problem. Let's try that again. Nope. If I... don't need to do an override. Low speed, what does that do? I have broken in my train. Yep, I have broke it. It's not working. It appears there's a car. Is that every door? Oh wait, I'll close the doors. Yeah, I think it's because I went over the signal a bit. Or went past it. Let's try that again, shall we? No, it's still not working. If I reverse a little bit. Yeah, if I just roll back a little bit. Theoretically, I should be able to override it. It's still broken. I got an idea. I can't even do that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I got an idea. I have idea. Me have idea. Me have idea. Much better. Hmm. Really? I didn't know that. Hmm. Danger. Overhead live wires. Are they? Are they? They don't seem live. Because I've had to pull out a diesel. Where's my little dude? Where's my little control thing? Where is it? Somewhere on the side. The little thing's on the side somewhere. Where is my little thing? Where is it? Found it! Now I need to engage L power. Lit engine start. Water pressure. Yes, but first let's change by 100 units. Hold that for a couple of seconds, then turn that on. Where's it going, London? Was it going from or to London, Euston? To. Was it going to? Theoretically, I should be able to go. Right water jet on. Now we can do my magical thing called put it into gear. A flashing double amber. Is that something I should be aware of? When my quarantine's over. What does a double flashing amber mean? I've seen every signal combination besides that one. Well, to be honest, I can go train spots and I just have to wear a face mask. Me no like these. Yeah, we go. I think something's missing. The only thing is, these don't have a 3D model. I mean, it sort of does and it sort of don't. I mean, these lights are on. Sorted. If I wanted to. Wrong way.
Vertical curve. Yeah, which means more RHTT filming. And offering the crew donuts. Yeah, when one stops on platform 3 for a few minutes, I'm going to ask if I could get inside. Because I need to get inside the cab of a 66, or whatever they use. It could be a 66 again, it could be a class 20, who knows. If it's a class 20, I'll just go to the Epping Ongar Railway and see one. Uh-oh! SpaghettiOs! I'm going a bit fast. Uh-oh. There we go. Now I can floor it. Right, it says max speed 75 miles an hour. I can make this thing do 90. We don't know until we see them. It could be the 66s again. But it would be nice to see a class 69 since I haven't seen one of those yet. But saying that, I do love the sound of a class 66 with a bit of weight behind it. Hang on. The train now approaching does not stop here. I need to slow down before I pull into London Euston, otherwise I'll go flying into buffers. Yeah, I quite like the sound of 66s. I was accidentally playing around the button that activates the brakes. There's one thing for certain I need to get when I play Train Sim World. I need to get the controller. Oh, what's this? Another station? I haven't seen a class 59. I've seen a 56. At Grays. And a 47. Go for a Grays. Because someone told me there was one coming through at about 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, if you didn't tell me I would have missed it. I need more water pressure. These things sound like a lorry. Air suspension, very nice. Detailing's not too bad. I do love the purr of one of these. Uh, I only dropped the throttle and I've come to a stop. Are the brakes off? Or has one slipped on? Might have to film on the Great Western at some point.
The best sound in the world.
Well, besides the flash of a Class 37. Yeah, since the, yeah, I've never seen a Class 70. There's a lot of freight trains I'd love to see. I've got an idea. Become a freight train driver and blow the horn to every rail fan I see. Yeah. It's funny, people say I need to get permission to do train spotting, but I haven't had any complaints about it. The security usually let me in. Ooh, a tunnel. I've got an idea. This is how you go deaf. Indeed, I do. I'm basically there almost every week and almost every month, unless I'm doing something. A lot of the stations where I go are like, "Who are you? What do you want?" Yeah, I just say I'm there to do a bit of YouTube. Some staff have actually subscribed to me. Ooh, what's this? Ah. So I can spawn in underground units, but I try and drive them and it doesn't work. I always make sure I spawn them in on third rail. excuse me, sometimes it feels like the loco lacks power. But that's probably due to the gradients and the weight of the wagons. It's funny because I can't connect up to the coaches on it with the Class 66. Maybe it's because I used the EWS one. But they all have the same coupling systems. Chocolate bar time. Chocolate bar. Next station I go through, full blast. Oh wait, I've been doing that anyway. I did say next station I'm blasting the horn. I haven't seen an AI train yet. Oh, what's this? Station? 3, 2. Wait, that wasn't a station. I think I turned the pump off. I think I accidentally turned the pump off. Is that a platform on the other side? "10 miles to go. 10 miles at the speed I'm doing. Yeah, shouldn't take me too long. Let's go flat out." Now my favourite thing to hear is the sound of a Class 66 actually start up and idle. I think I see another platform. Yep. Told ya. I said I was going to blast the horn through the stations. Right, let's do a theoretical test of how long I should prepare myself to stop. So, let's close the throttle, let the revs die down, and then slam on the brakes. So this gives me an understanding on what to prepare for. So I was around 60, 78 miles an hour, so it should take me at least a good quarter of a mile to stop. I tend to stick to the mornings when I film, because that's when two of my favourite security guards are working. Everyone else, well, they're alright, but they don't really understand what I'm there for. So I usually go between 4 to 5 till around, I don't know, around 2, 3 o'clock, 2:40. Ah. I'm an idiot. I forgot to release a brake. That explains why I weren't moving. Kind of stupid, to be honest. Yeah, the afternoon's not as busy, but you do get to see the yeah, I tend to sleep during the day and come out overnight. Indeed. I think my horn's gonna go off in a minute. Maybe. No! My controller! No! My controller! No! This is a good live stream. My controller's dying. Full throttle. The only decent diesel I've actually been in the cab of is a class 50. Number 50 0021. Ooh. I don't know whether this is an actual station platform, the side I'm on, or if that's just an expansion. But on the other side, that was an actual station. I think there was a train simulator with the C2C line in it, but I'm not sure what type it was. I think it was a 2018
TSW. What does this do? What does that do? Ooh, parking brake. It's got a handbrake apparently. Very nice. I asked someone to guess my age. I mean 6 miles. Throttle, open! I don't take streaming seriously, I just like to prat around the whole time. And I got a hole in my sock. No! I need to get a new sock. No! 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 Oh wait. It's 10:30 and I'm basically being noisy and annoying. Perfect. I'm the only one indoors. Ooh, crane. Ooh, crane. What's this side? Warehouses. Crap. Boring. Top Gear Studio. So when I see a red signal, sometimes I mistake it for being on my line. And I keep applying the brake. There we go, brakes are fully disabled. Yeah, the hole in my socks now got worse because I keep playing with it. Now I've got a bandage. Or just a sock with a hole in it. Oh, what's this? Little platform? One time. Huh? Right, so, judging my stupidity, I think I should start slowing down in a minute. Oh, my sock stinks. Yep, that sock's going in a bin later. Station. I do look. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. Speeding. I am stupid. You turned on the lights. I swear I saw light. Well, I think get to platform 4 London Euston and call it a night. Then I can Do another live stream tomorrow. I swear I just heard another train. Oh, cherry picker. Nice. Ooh, crap. Ooh, car. Live streaming with ADHD is definitely hard. That's why I go train. Ooh. Twain. 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 Ooh. More Twains. Yeah, having autism and ADHD and being a railway enthusiast is probably not the best combo because I get distracted over everything to do with railways. Oh, look, a signal. What's next? Welcome to London, I guess. What did that graffiti say? We are now approaching London Euston. Please mind. Indeed, this is where I need to focus because the weight of my unit, my locos and wagons is around, I think, 400 tons. So it's definitely a lot of stopping power that's needed. So we need to reduce braking ever so slightly, then drop left throttle, or drop some speed significantly, and then just coast. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to a member of station staff, or text the British Transport Police at 61016. We'll say it. See it. I've ruined my impression again. And I just went through a closed set of points. I don't even know how that's physically impossible, but apparently it is. Bing bong, we are now approaching London Euston. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. Right, this is where I slam on my brakes. Yeah, I think when I started the stream, I was actually at this platform. A few little errors, especially with the speeding, but besides that, not too bad. I mean, better than when I was driving a 350 class, of course. Memo to self: stay away from electric locomotives and units. I might have a cup of tea before bed. But first I'm going to see how close I can get to the buffers. Because you have to. You have to be a child when you're at a terminus. Next time, I will definitely get it right. Crikey, my phone's been on charge. How close do you reckon I could get? Let's find out. Right, so just close the throttle and then just roll to stop. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. He didn't see anything, just gave a little bump. Right, this is where I call it a night, everyone, and see you on the next one. Before I go, see you on the next one, everyone. I haven't streamed for so goddamn long, I forgot how to end it. Found it!